positive place, which I know that I must have missed that other phone call when she wasn't in a positive place.
Exactly. It's a lot of work, and you have to be constantly working on yourself. To think that you're always going to be in a positive place is utopia. That's not really happening, but there are definitely things that you could be doing. I'm going to do a shout out to Basi, who put me in touch with this amazing Zoom exercise program that I'm now doing only on Sundays and Fridays. During the week, I have a Fitbit. I make sure I do my 10,000 steps, and no matter how upset I am, and no matter how frustrated I am, I make sure I go for those walks. Now, the New Yorkers who are joining, the weather's getting better. From Cleveland, the weather's getting better. You've got to be going outside. You've got to be getting some vitamin D. You've got to be.
We're not locked up. We're locked up, but we're not. You can go outside.
And none of us are that locked up that you can't walk around the block. And you got to be constantly walking around that block.
Right. I know. You know,
take a phone call. Breathe.
I met a lady on Shabbos when I was walking. She was actually across the street, so we were social distancing. And she goes, "Thank God you told me how to walk." She says, "Thank God you told me to walk, because like, if I'd be COVID and I wouldn't like be into walking." And I was like, "Okay, great, keep going."
But no, walking. The most important thing, and that is we're not in this alone.
Right. Call your sisters. Chani said, "Call your sisters." Chani, how many phone calls did we have this week? Chani and I and Nechama had so many phone calls, and then of course it ends up being Chani and I because Nechama puts us on hold. But call your family. Speak to your family.
You're not alone. You're not alone. Pray to God. Take care of yourself. And then I got to give a shout out to Janie Cutler, who put me on this amazing cinnamon tea. Find yourself some kind of warm drink or cold drink that you enjoy, and spend some time enjoying it, whether that's an iced coffee. Don't forget to take care of yourself.
Right. Exactly. It's so important. It's so important.
When we're like really in depression, we get like a bowl or like a raw juice.
Right, we got a raw juice.
Something that will make us a little happy. I mean, you don't have to eat chocolate, but if you're not,
that chocolate isn't good.
No.
Some dark chocolate is good.
Right.
You can have some dark chocolate.
Right. Carolina actually asked me, what about like sugar?
I'd be afraid to eat chocolate in front of Carolina. Yeah.
No. She asked me how to not be eating sugar in COVID. That was one of her questions. I'm like, I'm not answering that one.
Stevie's coffee machine. By the way, my coffee machine before. So this is also Nechama. I went to you. You had the espresso. I just want to tell you, way before COVID started, I was sick and tired. I didn't want to keep buying coffee somewhere, so I went out. I bought myself a machine. That machine, that makes me very happy when I hear. I get happy.
So, can I say something funny? I bought myself Uggs slippers right before when I went to New York when it was freezing in January. The best buy ever. I'm like excited to be in my Ugg slippers. Like you have no idea.
And my husband, who went back to Minnesota today, told me that he pre-ordered himself an espresso machine in his house because he is home.
Make sure these are not expensive items. Make sure you have something that makes you feel good.
Right.
So you can keep going. Because let me tell you something, and this is really important. You cannot be creative. You cannot work. You cannot be effective. You cannot be anything if you don't have your mind in the right place.
Right. Okay. Next question. We're on a roll today. Okay, these questions are good. Well, I'm going to ask the question and I'm going to say something afterwards to start to answer it. How do I maintain
retail therapy? Got to be careful with that when you're.
No, I have to tell you something. It doesn't do it anymore, Chewing Gum Boutique. Let me tell you why. I mean, you probably have a store and you want me to buy it from you, and I'm going to go. You see two things I want to say. I'm wearing from, I forgot who, and my wig was also from, by the way, Javi Russell she does a payment plan with her wigs. I'm just going to give a shout out because she also figured out, this COVID financing thing. But the retail therapy scares me because my children have been really into that. And I have a rule now. I'm sorry, but if you can't return, it's very hard. I used to be the queen of returns. Like, quickly, okay, it doesn't work, great, get the label done, drop it off, we're good. And I got the money back on my credit card. If you can't return now, that retail therapy turns into depression real quick. The Chewing Gum Boutique, I don't know who you are, but reach out to me and tell me what you're doing.
I don't know who Chewing Gum Boutique is.
She's in Miami Beach.
She's Miami Beach? Oh, I do know who she is.
Yes, she is.
Oh, okay. We're going to bring her on for a guest speaker because we would like to do one show dedicated to retail. And there is definitely value in retail therapy. Don't get me wrong. I had to have major amounts of questions as to what I was going to be wearing here tonight. So there's a value here. So
Brenda's. That's where I got it from, Brenda's. And I was so happy to wear it because I haven't worn it since I opened the package.
So anyways, we're going to bring on the retail market.
listen, Kaya
Question.
started a retail online business right before all this.
Good.
And now some of it is sitting at my house, and I told her, you're doing a mass sale. I don't care, you're getting rid of it. Mass sale. But the no returns is a big thing. We do FaceTime shopping. Chewing Gum Boutique. Have you seen my full figure? No questions. Next. Okay. Now, hold on. But we like you, and we're going to get to you. But I'm just saying it's a little hard for the retail therapy. And why would you buy handbags, Chewing Gum Boutique, when where are you going with your handbag? Nowhere. Okay. Next. Let's move.
Really? By the way, no, I will say 1 second. Because I followed Chewing Gum, I just want you to know they were like one of the first to like start selling masks in Miami, like cool ones. People are buying them. So that was very creative.
I lived right next door to the owner.
To come out with cool masks that they were selling. So
and I live next door. I have to give her a shout out because she actually was one of my clients. I live next door to Solica. 2 things. Solica, I live next door to my neighbors. She says to us one day, so do you think we should make masks? I said, make whatever the heck you could sell. End of conversation. You know what I mean? Make what you could sell. But she has very comfortable clothing, and so does Wuku Gals. Got some of her stuff. And also, okay.
Sensory issue, and I just started wearing this mask thing. So if somebody knows how to make a mask that's not going to give me like ultra sensory issues, I'm open to that.
I tried it. We cut it. My husband cut up undershirts this week. We were having like a mask factory.